Wellness. This is Wellness Week number 105. I'm Jamie Dorley, your host, and I want to thank everyone for an incredible week so far. The team has decided to expand the Wellness Week throughout this month, so while supplies last, come on down. We're open today till 4 p.m. All you need to do is show up at 2419 Baldwick Road, and you can capitalize and take advantage of all the great opportunities here today for savings, free trial size samples. You can try some snacks in the kitchen. We have all the chewables available, and we are making protein shakes and smoothies. In addition, we have the juices set up. So check out the new chocolate greens, apple cinnamon greens, pro purples. We have the reds and the oranges. So what a great week we're having so far. I want to thank everyone for coming down so far. And we'd like to continue this throughout the month. So if you're not able to make it in physically to the office, some of the other things you can do is just simply call the office, 412-922-WELL. That's 412-922-9355. And we'll take care of the orders via phone. And if you really like to get involved with us and you want to go through your computer, all you need to do is go to wowpgh.com. That's wowpgh.com. So what a great week. It's so nice to see everyone coming down, visiting the shop, coming in for their samples, checking out some workshops, doing some testing, and then taking advantage of all the great savings. In addition, we are doing a food drive, so bring your food down, and it qualifies you to be part of our raffle and giving away a nice detox kit. So a lot of great things going on at World of Wellness, and we've had a lot of requests this year to really ask me and Joe. Joe's currently helping some clients in the back, so I'm going to take the lead from here, and maybe you can join us later. But me and Joe have been asked so many times, what's your favorite formulas? What's your favorite highlights of the year? What wellness solution do you like? What smoothies do you like? So what I want to do is talk about some of those things. My favorite treat has to be the ones we have available now. I see someone eating one now. How is the treat there? The Rice Krispie treats? The best. That's a pretty good testimonial. So we're making all natural treats. So you don't have to deprive yourself. Sometimes you just need to change the source. And what we've been doing is that we offer this great recipe book. We're going to show you in a little bit on the website. But why not use some of the Super Shake or Best Way and make healthy treats? One, obviously, the smoothies and protein shakes are easy to do. In addition, we have recipes for pancakes, which I used last week, and they were awesome. We have the new Rice Krispie treats that have not only peanut butter super shake, but some of the chocolate greens as part of that organic chocolate coating on the top. We have the non-bake, which I love because they're quick and easy. We have the non-bake protein bites. So many cool things in the recipe book. Muffins, cookies. You can make snacks. You can make pancakes. You can make smoothies. So what a great way to fortify your treats and make them healthy. So it's not always to eliminate, but maybe to use an alternative, and that's what we're doing here. We're giving you some great solutions. These are some of our top recipes throughout the year. Without a doubt, I have to say the Rice Krispie treats with the peanut butter super shake, the organic chocolate, and the greens as a chocolate coating have been a huge hit this week. We just heard, very delicious and good, right? So people love the treats. Why not bring a healthy treat to a party this year? Why not make some of the cookies and put them out? And if you didn't tell people, they probably wouldn't even know, right? So you can make them healthy treats. Why not? So during the holiday season, that's a great strategy to have. My favorite recipe for the shake has to be the chocolate peanut butter. So I do a scoop of peanut butter super shake, a scoop of chocolate super shake, and then 2 scoops of the chocolate greens. So I usually will split that with somebody, or some days I'll drink that myself. But using the peanut butter and the chocolate super shake gives that chocolate peanut butter twist. And then you add in the chocolate greens just to fortify it. So that's just some of my favorite recipes for the year. We're going to go through some of the other things that we really love. And I have to say my favorite new formula of the year, chocolate greens is really close, but I'd have to say Thermogenesis Complete. This is 6 different products in one comprehensive formula. The whole goal of the Thermogenesis Complete, which we're going to show you here in a few minutes, is to create a thermogenic effect in the body without a stimulant so we can start burning fat. So it'll help burn fat. It'll help eliminate cravings, maximize energy, and balance your blood sugar. So Thermogenesis Complete, the most comprehensive weight solution formula out there in the market, available now. And I'll tell you what, the results people have been getting on it, I know someone on our team yesterday said 11 pounds in 1 month without changing their diet. We've had people lose as much as 18 pounds in 2 months. So I noticed that when I went to dinner with some of my family members, my daughters did not order any dessert. And when I asked why, my one daughter said, because I found a solution for my sweet tooth. And I said, what? Thermogenesis Complete. So it helps with cravings, helps the way your body burns energy, so you get more energy. No stimulants in it at all, so very safe and effective at only 3 capsules per day. So Thermogenesis Complete. Check that formula out now. So what's the question?
Is that better than what I showed you?
I'm not sure what you're showing me. What is it?
That stuff that I said I had a heart.
Tonaline would work with the Thermogenesis Complete. The berry tone is in the Thermogenesis Complete now. So we took Thermogenesis Complete, and that's derived from berry tone, white mulberry, right, and Garcinia. It's actually 6 products in 1 bottle. We just got it back in stock. So you probably want to grab a couple of those. Thermogenesis Complete, 3 caps per day, would work great with the Tonaline. So we got some great questions from our audience here today. And I tell you what, these people are on top of it because they actually invest time in learning about this. And so many people ask what are the highlights of the year. Thermogenesis Complete, #1 formula. Chocolate greens, our biggest launch ever. So those 2 formulas have really been probably our highlights of the year for formulations. But what about the events, Phil? What was your highlight? Mine would have to be the professional training event, wellness weekend, practice what you preach at the beach. Definitely. He's got the big smile on his face. So one of the things that was cool this year is that Phil put together a compilation video of our year in review. So I hate to put you on the spot, Phil, but I'll do it once again. Are you able to whip out that video and show it to everybody? Because people are really going to love this one. It combines all of our events, our team, our people, but also some really cool testimonials on the success stories that we have. We've had hundreds of these, but we picked a couple of our highlights, Phil. So if you don't mind, you can dig it up. Let's pop on the video here for everyone to watch because I absolutely love it. And I can, at certain points, maybe I'll do a little narration, but let's hear it. So you'll see a lot of our professional training events, and this is a big one here at the beach that we start off with. The nice thing is that you can see all of our speakers that we have is sold out events. Some of our brand ambassadors, Dr. Judy and Dr. Tracy. Sold out event. Over 125 people. Dr. Bob Rakowski, brand ambassador. Dr. Judy and all her fans. Dr. Marlene Siegel, Dr. Verdi Alice. That was our luncheon outside. Everyone enjoying the beautiful sun. Robert Scott Bell and Elizabeth Trigali. Our beach yoga. No better place to do yoga than the beach. Pirate ship trip around the city of Tampa. The Godfather holding court.
I'm so glad that I found Nutritional Frontiers. I was struggling with thyroid disease for a very long time, and just some very small adjustments in my supplements made a huge difference. I no longer need naps at the end of the day. I can power through my workouts. I'm as fit as I have ever been at almost 42. So blessed to have met Nutritional Frontiers, and Jamie, thank you guys so much.
All right, happy, beautiful evening. Dr. Bob Rakowski, Functional Medicine Specialist, Houston, Texas. For about 5 years now, I've been working with Nutritional Frontiers. Absolutely love them. Detox formula is absolutely the best. I love their Calm Days. By the way, I also love their Omega SPMs. If you're not familiar with those, might be the best advance in nutrition, who knows, of this entire century. What I love most about them, customer service, always putting their doctors first, helping us win through great products, great education, service second to none.
This movie that I think you like.
Uh-oh, who's at the dunk tank?
This guy decides to quit his job and head to New York City. This cowboy's running
Our
from
team working the
South.
wellness week. Dr. Tracy's Mommy Apothecary book sign, pretty cool.
And they come unstuck. Hey there, running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong.
I love with these testimonials, especially with the
Yes,
kids
I have
coming
a
up.
cancer patient suffering with restless legs for many, many months. Tried most everything out there. Used Relax for 3 to 4 days, 4 capsules a day, gone. Sleeps all night without any problems with his legs.
Oh, it's incredible. Thanks, Doc. So a guy came into your store with a cane, and in 3 months, he threw it away?
He threw the cane away, didn't he?
And what did you help him with?
SPM.
So what's your favorite product? Calm down. Perfect. All right. I love it.
Sleep time. Great on nurse missing. Mommy's can really any home. Parents used to give us NyQuil.
Good. You want some more?
They go like, here's some NyQuil.
You like it?
This is called
Tell me it's not me.
Want some more?
What do you want, honey? Why do you want it? What is it?
Mino Max.
Okay. I'll get you some Max, okay?
Mommy, can you get the container and can I get it?
Yep.
Yes, when I came here, my cholesterol was high, my blood sugar was high.
How high was the A1C?
It was 14 plus. And so after I got onto the plan and started doing it, learned the videos, intermittent fasting and all that, and within 3 months, everything came down to 6.8.
How much weight did you lose?
I lost like 40 pounds.
Wow.
279 to 230.
So down to 40 pounds, A1C from 14 down to 6.8.
Yes.
Cholesterol normalized. And how you feeling?
Hey, like I'm 25 years old.
And blood sugar went from upper 300s down to 120.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Sure. So
Let's think about that for a minute. The guy can't. Yeah, we go back a tiny bit. Yeah. So think about this, right? Guy came in here, almost 300 pounds. His A1C, which is a long-term blood sugar, you usually want that under 7. He was 14, right? That's like knocking on death's door. And his blood sugars were 300. They should be around 100 or less. So what he did is he got some testing done here. He did a super shake as his breakfast every day. Glucolyze, which will help balance blood sugars. He watched the videos on intermittent fasting, so he cut out all processed foods, right? That's really the key because it's not really food. It's either junk or food. There is no junk food because those foods are very pro-inflammatory, and that's why his weight went up. He was swollen, right? Why did his blood sugars go up? Same thing, too much sugar in the system. The body can only process so much. And then you find out that, he's got A1C levels over 14. So he did the magnesium, he did the multi, he did the super shake, he did the glucolyze, and most importantly, he stuck with the diet, right? So I recommend the shakes like super shake to be used for breakfast because food's information. So if you give your body, say, 2 donuts and coffee for breakfast, you're going to have high blood sugar. You're going to release insulin because insulin's job is to get the sugar in the cell. But being that there's so much sugar from the donuts, you have more and more insulin. So a lot of that gets converted to fat storage. Then what happens is you have more cravings and very low energy. So what we want to do is a shake because in the morning when you do a shake, it tells your body to have a little bit of increase of blood sugar, a little bit of insulin. Your energy level is going to be up. You have no cravings and your body will be able to burn fat. So think of food or shakes as information. It could tell your body to have dysfunction or to maximize wellness. So if you're going to use a food instead of the shake for the first meal, if it was in the morning, maybe organic eggs or veggie omelet would be good with a little bit of fruit, right? You don't want to overdo any of the sugars, even the natural ones from fruit. So you want to make sure you're getting good fats, good protein, good fiber in first, and then you can add a little bit onto that. So that's what we have. That's why we have people like Alicia here, a functional nutritionist. Jeff was here for years to really be able to customize the program based on where you are and what your goals are. So we'll pick it right up back here. It's only got a few more minutes left. The other one I would talk about is those couple that we had from the dinner, restless legs, right? This is a cancer patient with restless legs that couldn't sleep. So think about the rapid deterioration of their health's going to be, right? Deterioration of their health it will be. So something as simple as relax really helped that person with their muscle cramps. You think about the other one with the kids like in the greens and the Immunomax, right? So these, yeah. Any age. It's food. Yeah. That kid was what? Logan's what, 2? Yeah. It's food. You know, people, the formulas people give are probably really more toxic than anything, right? The food they give in babies are probably not real good. And people have no problem giving kids sodas or candies or anything else, right? We all know what happens. You can give the greens to anyone. You can give it to the mom that's pregnant or nursing, right? So very safe and effective. These are food-based nutrients. The greens, they come in one of those containers, plastic container. Yep. Yep. Relax is a combination of calcium and magnesium because magnesium helps muscles relax. Then it has some good herbs in it, like lemon balm. It also has malic acid. Malic acid will inhibit lactic acid buildup, so tender or tight or sore muscles. So it's a very safe and effective way to relax at night, or is a natural muscle relaxer and calm you down, especially at night, but anytime you can take it.
Sure. So I was diagnosed literally 1 year and 1 day ago with stage 4 inoperable chemo-resistant aggressive colon cancer. And in that year, I've been able to pivot to a diagnosis of NED within 9 months.
Wow.
But I was just sharing, as my celebratory trip, I went to Hawaii for 2 weeks and forgot some things. And one of the things I forgot was the GI Complete. And I could feel it towards the end of my trip, realizing, oh, there's something that's not right. And I kept thinking, I honestly thought, do I have cancer again?
Oh, no.
And so I scheduled a PET scan, scheduled a ctDNA to just make sure everything was clear. But I flew back in. The day I flew back in, I did a double dose of the GI Complete. Everything was cleared up. Luckily, all the scans and everything showed I was still cancer-free. But it just goes to show how important that one medicine is to truly help you have the best experience possible. So thank you so much.
Think about this young lady, right? She had stage 4 cancer, right? She was using the GI Complete to help her. She didn't include it in the testimonial, but she was having anal bleeding. Excuse me. She was having anal bleeding. So when she went away to celebrate in Hawaii, she didn't take the GI Complete with her. And within about 9-10 days, she started noticing a reoccurrence and a flare-up. Went home, started taking the GI Complete, and those symptoms subsided over the next week or so. So people say, well, you got to keep taking it only if you want to feel good. She had advanced deterioration in her intestinal tract and colon. So some things you need to be on. Other things are more short-term. So it just depends. That's the other advantage of coming to the wellness events or working with a nutritionist is we can show you what is more short-term, mid-term, and long-term formulation. So thanks, Phil.
Is to truly help you have the best experience possible. So thank you so much.
Running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got love
Mikey!
because you're gonna sing the words wrong.
That's Mike Gallagher dancing, not Fred Astaire, if you were wondering.
Taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got lump in my throat because you're gonna sing the words wrong.
That was the anti-aging convention in Orlando.
Running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left.
Doing staff trainings.
I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat because you're gonna sing the words
Thanks, Phil. Appreciate it, buddy. Great job on that. Yeah, we show that too because we like to have fun. Wellness should not be a punishment, right? Workout should not be a punishment for, eating something you shouldn't have eaten, right? It's the idea of wellness that you have the hard work to put into it, right? You have the discipline of doing it and then the consistency of doing it over and over and over and over. And that's why we have doctors here of chiropractic, Dr. Gideon Orbach, who's been with the team for over 20 years. We have Dr. Phil Ross. And they also have Alicia Belak, who's doing all the functional nutritional consults. So if you're not where you want to be, set up time with Alicia. She can help customize a program with you to make sure you're getting the results you want. So any questions on the videos? Any other questions? Same thing. Well, the only thing different on that would be the dosing for an adult would be higher. So you can take the Immunomax for a kid. Yep. Some things you don't take for a kid like DHEA or Estro Cleanse or, those type. I usually do it based on body weight. So for a kid, I would start with 1. You can go up to maybe 2. You probably. Yeah, I would start with 1. Cherry juice is really good to give the kids because it's just vitamin C. Tastes like a sweet tart. Probzyme chewable, great for kids. The Immunomax is nice. The Air Max. We had a bunch of different chewables that kids fine. Yeah, did you like it? Yeah, I mean, we came out with that one, and I had my daughter as the guinea pig to approve the flavoring, right? So, yeah, the cherry Probzyme, the reason we came out with that, because my daughter was like, hey, Dad, we've had enough of the fruit punch. Can we get some cherry and grape? So these are all tried and tested by doctors throughout the country. That kid was actually, his mom, or her mom, is actually one of our brand ambassadors, so she's a nurse practitioner. The other one was Candace's son drinking the yummy chocolate greens. So these are all food-based nutrients. Like I said, there are some things I wouldn't give to a kid right away, but the chewables are all fine. Yep. Yeah, you can do the CLA and the thermogenesis complete together. It's a bundle, 1-2 punch. Garcinia is in there, yes. You may want to write this down. Yeah, you can write it down if you need help with it. We also have literature in the back. So the Garcinia is in there. The Berrytone is in there too. Yep. Mm-hmm. And you can do the thermogenesis with the CLA. It's a nice 1-2 punch. Yep. Yes. Yeah. We have Melinda in our office back there, and she'd be more than happy to help you out. Melinda, we're going to try and get on video at some point here. We're going to get her on? Yeah, I hope so too. I mean, she looks great, and she's a great leader of the team and really helping a lot of people. Very knowledgeable too. She's been, you can't tell by looking at her, but she's been in the field for over 20 years. She worked with GNC for 18 and NF for the last 4 years or so. So what are some of the other questions we got, Phil? I got so many questions coming at me here. Well, why don't we do this? Why don't we just click over to the website, and I want to show some of the bundles and some of the wellness solutions that people love. Question? No? Well, A1C is hemoglobin A1C, right? So if I took a picture right now, that's your blood sugar, and you can change in an hour by changing your outfit. Blood sugars change rapidly throughout the day. A1C is like a video. It's taking a video of the last 3 months. So you can cheat on the blood sugar test, not eat anything for a couple of days and do your thing. But A1C gives you a more accurate video of the last 3 months. So what can you do to change it? Just like that gentleman did. It's the foundations, right? You got to get off sugars, off processed foods and dairy products. That's a good start. Then we recommend to do that shake first thing of the day. Then you get in some nutraceuticals such as glucolyze, which will help blood sugar, right? We can also use something like Cannakill to help with some of the bad bugs in the body that are craving sugar. So does he live locally? Oh, yeah. So I would schedule with Alicia if he's interested in coming in, if he wants some literature. Why don't we go to, how about blood sugar solutions right on the website? You can go to nutritionalfrontiers.com, go to the fourth category, it says catalog, and click on wellness solutions. Go down and click on blood sugar. If you go to the solution guides first, if you can go back, and you go down to blood sugar, you can show him this. This is free. He can look at the whole protocol right here. So reason that I really promote the powdered smoothie is we know what's in it. There's no junk in there. And what people need, especially with elevated A1Cs, they need protein, fiber, and good fats. That's what you find in our super shake or the whey protein. They also need, you can put right into Pro Oranges. That has nutrients designed to balance blood sugar. Then the last one would be glucose. So one shake and one nutraceutical is the protocol. Plus the diet is on here we recommend. It's all natural foods, vegetables, a little bit of fruit, proteins. The fibrous carbohydrates are probably the most important, the veggies and the salads and the greens, because they give you good bulk in your diet. They balance blood sugar, and there's no sugar in them. There may be some natural, but not enough that's going to affect people. So that's a simple protocol right there for A1C management. And you also want to have them set up a time, because any test can be misleading, right? Because if you say an A1C is 8, is that good or bad? Well, if it was 10 last year, we're getting better, right? But if it was 6 last year, we're getting worse. So what the professionals do is they'll chart over time and have a baseline and see which way are we progressing. Are we getting better or are we getting worse? And as long as we're going in the right direction, that's the whole goal. I think sometimes people want it quick and fast. They want to take the medicine thinking that's going to overcompensate for a poor lifestyle. It can't anymore. It can't do it anymore. The old days of even like eating good and working out aren't enough, because we're swimming in a sea of toxicity. We live in a very toxic world, and if you're not able to clean that up, it's going to be very challenging. And most of it's coming from the processed food that they are recommending. So let's look at some of the other wellness solutions. Anyone interested in learning more about bone joint inflammation? Let's click on that one, Phil. We'll go to the booklet. So this is another wellness solution, one of our top ones, especially in a chiropractic office. Originally the Pain Release Clinic, then the Weiner Wellness Center, now World of Wellness. But this really separates it in between bone joint inflammation. And we talked about relax for muscle, right? There are different things you can do depending on where the pain is and what the injury is, or where you're having limited range of motion, right? So if it's muscle, we want to address that with things like relax, with things like magnesium, things like the power fuel that are going to help muscle. If it's more bone, maybe you broke a bone, or we've had a lot of osteopenia and osteoporosis this week. So if that's the case, osteopenia is where you have bone loss. Osteoporosis is more advanced, where you actually have holes in the bone. Now, that can occur one or two ways. One is going to be what we call menopausal osteoporosis. That happens right around menopause. That's a little more concerning, because it's a rapid loss in bone due to hormone imbalancing. If you get what they call senile osteoporosis, that's where a long period of time you're losing a little bit of bone. So maybe 80s and 90s, we've seen grandmothers like this, or moms or aunts, where they slowly lose a lot, that bone over a long period of time. They'll have a Dowger's hump. You'll see that they actually will shrink a little bit. So that's a different approach. But we want to use things to actually, one is eliminate the things that are burning up the bone, such as what? How about sodas, right? Why? Because they're so acidic. And what does your body have to do? It has to pH balance that acidity when you're drinking them. And how does it do it? It pulls your minerals out of your bones. So probably the worst thing you can do is that. Second is a sedentary lifestyle. Your bones need a reason to thrive. They need some stimulus. They need some stress on them. So weight-bearing exercise is great. You can even do calisthenics. So there's some solutions to these problems people have. It's an acute injury like an accident or a bone break. Well, that's going to be a little bit different. So that's where our team can help you out. If you can't make it in, call us, email us, but get some advice on doing these protocols. Also, you can go right to the website and look them up. If it's more of a joint, anyone have any osteoarthritis? Yes? There we go. And the knees, elbows, back, hips. Well, the hips is, again, a bigger concern because it's a bigger joint. When they're recommending hip replacement, you got to at least give it a approach from rebuilding it first, right? So you got to be careful with these replacements, right? Sometimes they're necessary. I did know that. Thank you. Why is that? Well, one's their build, and the other thing is they're probably losing bone in that menopausal range due to hormones, right? Changing rapidly. So those stages of life should be a more gentle process, and when it's more extreme, you lose more bone. So for hips, what do we want to do? One is we want to cool the inflammation. You can do that with X-Flame or SPM. Did you hear about the testimonial where the woman said she had a guy come in with a cane? Remember that? What did he do with the cane? Threw it away. What did he use? SPM. It's a derivative fish oil that was studied at Harvard Medical School in the last 10 years. And they found that it can actually improve inflammation, this stubborn chronic inflammation or even acute that we get. So you can use things like X-Flame, SPMs, and then what do you use to rebuild the joint or cartilage? HA+. Okay, so bone, inflammation in joints, and muscle. A lot of consistency as far as the food program goes, but there's definitely customization on the protocol. So always look at these wellness solutions. Make an appointment with your healthcare professional. World of Wellness is available to help you, even if you have to do it via Zoom. All you need to do is call the office, 412-922-WELL, 412-922-9355. So that's some of our highlights from the year. Phil, maybe we can just go back to the website. I just want to show people where they can check out these testimonials. So you see at the top, if you go to our story, you don't have to click on it, but just show our story. That's all about our team and the company. Next, you can go to quality. That talks about all the certifications we have, the testing that goes into this, the patent research ingredients, and the clinical resources. If you want to learn more about education, does anyone want to learn more? The old saying is live like today's your last day and learn like you live forever. Go right to the website. How much does this cost, Phil? 0.0. Oh, it's our favorite number. Free. Thank you, Mr. Bultarski. So we have fun with it, but what a great way to learn. You can go on here and check out all of our testimonial videos. So you want to pull one up right there, Phil? You can also go through our patient guides. These are the videos we showed earlier, Dr. Bob. You don't have to go through them, but just show. These are all available. There's so many different testimonials on there. You can learn about what other people have done either on the business side or the protocol side. So a lot of great resources. Maybe we can finish with this one. This has to be my, the Hall of Fame testimonial for me because this deals with a medical doctor who's a pediatrician. That was a self-proclaimed skeptic, right? Very skeptical of us, which I can understand why. He's a medical doctor. And pediatricians see patients usually to the 21. Sometimes they'll continue seeing them into their 20s. So, Phil, why don't we finish it off with Dr. Roland Gutierrez. This is our number one or my favorite testimonial, dealing with a young man with adrenal burnout. Folks, you got to watch this, only a couple minutes. So you want to hit it, Phil?
It's chirping and you're smiling, so let's keep rolling.
Well, I have this 27-year-old patient who got his master's degree. He's an engineer, very high-powered individual, but he came in and he said, you know what, I'm going to fly back home to my home country and I'm going to commit suicide there because I don't want my parents to have to deal with my body here. And I said, well, what's going on? I took a history, and I found that he had very severe adrenal fatigue, wasn't sleeping well. His diet was all over the place. So we fixed that with his diet, and we started him on Nutritional Frontiers, the Keep Calm kit, which included the sleep time, the Adrenamax. We put him on supplements from the company. And, I kept in touch with him, obviously, pretty much twice a day to make sure he was doing okay.
So he was on the Adrenamax, Super
Right.
B, Calm Day, and Sleep Time?
Yes, exactly.
Oh, what a great protocol.
Yeah, so a little skeptical again at first.
So he's saying he's a self-proclaimed skeptic, right? And, we have a lot of fun we do, but this is serious. The kid's considering suicide. He's in such a dark place that he doesn't want to burden his parents anymore. He's going to fly home and do it. Luckily, Dr. Gutierrez, who's a skeptic, wife had gone to one of our medical doctors in Orlando, and she had gotten dramatic changes in her life and her body. So sometimes it's that one little more referral to somebody, telling them about it, the wellness center, telling them about what they can do, because the best thing you do is give the gift of health. So let's keep rolling.
But after the first week, he said, "You know what? I'm gonna change my flight. I'm gonna stay in town." I said, "No, that's great." And then after the second or third week, he said, "I'm feeling better." I said, "That's great." I said, "Would you see a counselor to talk about what's going on?" He said, "Yeah, sure, I'll see a counselor." At the 6th week, he came in. He said, "I'm sleeping better. I'm feeling better. I'm happier. I don't want to kill myself anymore."
Oh my God.
That's really a fantastic. Now, and 2.5 months later, he's got this beautiful French girlfriend. I see him walking around. He gives me a hug every time he sees me. He said, "Thank you, Doc. You changed my life." And it was because of this company, Nutritional Frontiers, and their protocol and the medication, the supplements that there is better than any medications I could have given. And because of that, his life is saved. So thank you so much.
Oh, thanks, Doc. I got chills all over, and that's what our mission is. Yeah, we're on this mission to make the world healthy, one person at a time. So that's powerful, right? A doc that's pediatrician, self-proclaimed skeptic, has the trust and confidence to recommend this. And lo and behold, at the end of the video, which started off really sad, the doc's ecstatic. He's got a beautiful French girlfriend. He's living again, right? So don't ever think that you can't help yourself or a friend or family member. All you do is send them here, give us a call. If they're out of the state or out of the area, we have doctors all over the country. This guy's actually in Orlando, down in Florida. So we help people out all over. So thanks so much, folks. Thanks, Philly Phil. Great job on the video support and the website. We'll be here till 4 o'clock today, and let us help you continue to make your world healthy. So thanks, folks. Let's have a great holiday season, and God bless. Oh, thanks.